I have been saved by Jesus Christ. Yes, I have. Praise the Lord, guitar. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Smelly Telly. Today is a very important day because we have finally reached 1,000 subscribers. I can't express how awesome and humbling it is to know that there are over 1,000 people watching these guitar lessons. And the best part is I feel like we're just at the beginning of our journey here at the Smelly Telly. So to all of you who subscribed in the very beginning, thank you for sticking around. To those of you who have just subscribed, welcome to the Smelly Telly family. I would not have continued making these guitar lessons without all of your support. I read every single comment. I've been watching the subscriber count go up. It's been keeping me motivated. It wouldn't have happened without you guys coming to this channel. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Today I just wanted to make a quick announcement that we're going to be putting all these tabs up on the Patreon page that we have. So if you want to check those out, go down there, become a supporter on Patreon. I'm also going to have backing tracks that I'm going to upload. So you can play those at home. There'll be one with all the instruments so you can play along with the guitar part. And then I'll have one where I turn the guitar down and you can play over the backing tracks. Today we're looking at a special lesson. It was an advanced lesson, took a long time. Thank you to all of my supporters for waiting and being patient. It is You Just Can't Beat Jesus Christ with Eddie Shaver, written by Billy Joe Shaver. This one is based on the live version with Billy Joe and Eddie. Thank you, Johnny Rocco, for the request today, and also for your continued support of the channel. That's enough talking. Let's go play some guitar. Well, praise the Lord, guitar. You just can't beat Jesus Christ. Today the song opens up like this. Alright, to play that, you're going to start on the 9th fret of your A string, slide down. Then you're going to play 2 ghost notes on the A string. You're going to let the second finger mute the string right at the 2nd fret. And you're not pushing down, you're just letting your finger touch it so you don't get any sound. You just get that little click sound. Then you're going to play the low E, a double stop, B string, high E, 2nd fret of the A, 2 more ghost notes, 2nd fret of the D string, double stop, B and high E, 2nd fret of the A, 2 ghost notes, 2nd fret of the D, B string and high E, double stop, 2nd fret of the A, 2 ghost notes, 2nd fret of the D string, double stop, B string, high E, and then 2nd fret of the A to the open A, 2nd fret of the low E string and give it a half bend, and then the open low E. Alright, so all together, 2, 3, 4. Okay, do it one more time, even slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, one more time, full speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as Eddie hears the low E note, you'll hear another double stop, and the lick that follows sounds like this. Alright, to play that, it's the low E, double stop, B string and high E, 2nd fret of the A, open B, 2nd fret of the D string, high E, 2nd fret A, open B, second fret of the D, high E open, second fret of the A, two of those ghost notes, second fret of the D, double stop high E and B string, and then the second fret A to the open A, second fret low E with a little half bend, and then an open E. So that lick all together, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time, a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the next line is just like the beginning of the song. We're going to play the low E note, the double stop on the B string and the high E, second fret of the A with the two ghost notes, the second fret of the D string, and our double stop. So that sounded like this. 2, 3, 4. Then we have the lick on the A string, second fret down to the open A, second fret of the E, give it a half bend and a release, then an open E, then a double stop B string and E string, same licks we learned at the beginning. And right before Billy Joe comes in with the lyrics, you're just going to put 4 ghost notes in there on that second fret of the A string. Remember, don't push it down, just do a ghost note. So there's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's take it from that line 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now Billy Joe's going to sing. It's the same guitar licks over the first line of the song. 1, 2, 3. He was. And then over he is the Father's Son and Mary is his mother. You're just going to play the low E and a double stop B string and E string. He is the Father's Son and on Mary he's going to play the double stop again. And Mary is his mother. Give it a little high E, second fret of the A, open low, and then the double stop. Okay, so those 2 lines sound like this. 1, 2, 3. He was born. The Father's Son and Mary is his mother. And all those licks were over an E chord, so now we're going to change to the 4 chord of the song, or the A. And when you get to he is a, excuse my language, what we're going to do there is it's an open A, second fret of the D, second fret of the G, and then a couple ghost strums where you're not pushing the strings, you're muting it here. And it's 3 mutes. Got that? Open A, second fret of the D, second fret of the G. 3 ghost notes, 1, 2, 3, and then the second fret of the A, second fret of the D again, and you play those twice. A couple more ghost notes, and then you do a 3rd fret, half bend, second fret of the A, second fret of the D, twice, and then you got 3 ghost notes again. and then the A chord twice again. And the way he strums this is very interesting. Your right hand kind of keeps moving. Okay, that's kind of what your right hand is doing as these licks are coming through, and it's moving a lot, and those ghost notes come out when you loosen your grip on the right hand. So it sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we got the bluesy slide lick here. That's the 3rd fret of the B string up to the 5th fret. It sounds like this, and then we will demonstrate it. If you really want to get technical, he switches up to the neck pickup for that last lick there. Alright, so to play that, we're starting on the 3rd fret of the B string, slide up to the 5th, back down to the 3rd fret, 4th fret of the G string, slide down to the 2nd fret, open G, and then switch your pickup to the neck position, hammer on from the 7th fret to the 9th fret of the D string, 7th fret G, 9th fret D, 7th fret, 9th fret G, 7th fret up to the 9th fret on the G string. Then the 7th fret of the D string, hammer on to the 9th. 7th fret G, back to the D, 9th fret. 8th fret B string, 9th fret G string. And as you slide down, switch your pickup back to the neck position. Sorry, back to the bridge position. Okay, all together from the top of the A chord here. 1, 2, 3. He is a skew. All right, one more time, a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3. He is a skew. All right, then you're going to hear this line. Ain't no way to get around it. Beat Jesus Christ. Okay, that's just a B7 chord. And the way you're going to play that is you're going to play the 2nd fret of the A string, and then a double stop on the 1st fret of the D, 2nd fret of the G. And you're going to play that twice. So 2nd fret of the A again, your double stop, 1st fret D, 2nd fret G. You're going to come up the neck, hit the 9th fret of the A and slide down. An open A, double stop on the 2nd fret of the D, 2nd fret of the G, and then the 3rd fret of the low E string with a half bend, and then an open low E. Alright, that part all together. 2, 3. Ain't no way to get around it. You just can't beat Jesus Christ. And under Christ there, you're going to hear Eddie play a little figure. Sounds like this. Alright, and to play that figure, you're going to do the low E note, 2nd fret of the D string, little ghost strum, 5th fret of the A string, 2nd fret of the D again, play that twice. 2 more ghost strums, 5th fret of the A string again, 2nd fret of the D, twice, 5th fret A, 2nd fret D, then you're going to go 5th fret, 4th fret on the A string, and then a low E 3rd fret half bend. Let's take that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're into the first line of the second verse, where Billy's singing, "Well, I used to crank and drink." And that you're going to start with the low E string, 2nd fret of the D again, same thing, ghost pick, 5th fret A, 2nd fret of the D, twice, couple ghost picks, 5th fret of the A, 2nd fret of the D twice, then the 5th fret of the A, 2nd fret of the D, then you're going to go 5th, 4th, 2nd fret of the D string, and then a bend. That sounds like this. Okay, so all that together says, "Well, I used..." This is that same strumming pattern technique where your right hand is still moving over the strings. It doesn't really stop. You just want to keep on playing. And as you do that, you're muting with your left hand, and when you want to hear a note, you just push it down and kind of release your other fingers. Okay, so it's just the right hand continuously moving, left hand muting the strings, and when you want to hear a note, you push the string you want to hear, and the right hand's already moving there. So let's take that nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. Well, Then we're into the next line of the verse where he sings, "I'd take it to the limit and I'd try to get some more." Here, you're going to play the exact same thing we played at the top of this verse. That sounded like this. 2, 3, 4. Then we're into the A chord where he's singing, "When it came to gambling." And you're going to hear this. And all that is the A string, 2nd fret double stop on the D and G string, couple ghost notes, and then you're going to have 2 more double stops on the 2nd fret of the D and G string, couple more ghost notes, the 3rd fret of the A string with a half bend, 2nd fret double stop D and G string twice, couple more ghost notes, 5th fret of the D string, then 2 more double stops, 2nd fret D, 2nd fret G. Then we're going to play the next blues lick. That's going to start on the 3rd fret of your B string. Sounds like this. Okay, to play that, we're starting on the 3rd fret of the B string, slide up to the 5th fret. Then you're going to play the 5th fret of the D string with a little half bend, 7th fret of the A string, 5th fret of the A string, and switch your pickup from the neck position from the bridge position to the neck position. Then you're going to go to the 7th fret of the D, hammer on the 9th fret, 7th fret G string, 9th fret D, and a double stop on the 9th fret, D string and G string. Then you're going to play 7th fret of the G string, back to the double stop, 9th fret D, 9th fret G. Then you get another double stop, 7th fret of the high E, 8th fret of the B string. It's just 3 times there. Then you're going to play the 9th fret of the G, 7th fret of the G, and just slide it off. Okay, let's take it nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're back to our B7 chord. He's going to sing "Ain't No Two Ways About It." This is going to be very similar. Actually, it's exactly the same as the B that we did before. Sounds like this. Okay, so all you're doing there, same thing we did before on the B chord. Second fret of the A string, double stop, first fret, second fret, first fret on the D, second fret on the G. You play that again, second fret A, double stop, first fret D, second fret G. And then you come up to the 9th fret of the A string, slide it down, open A, hit the double stop, second fret D, second fret G, and then bend the 3rd fret of low E, about a half bend. And then a low E note. And we're leading off into the chorus. So the first line of the solo sounds like this. This is before Eddie really gets going. It's kind of a warm-up and a lead-in. It's cool. You're going to play the low E note, a double stop on the B string and the high E, low E again, and then the double stop on the B and E string 4 times. And then you're going to alternate picking the B string and the E string. You're going to play each twice. So B, E, B, E. Okay, nice and slow. 2, 3, 4. Again, 2, 3, 4. Then we're into the first line of the solo. Sounds like this. Okay, to play that, you're going to start on the 2nd fret of your G string, slide up to the 4th fret. B string and E string, pick them in order. Slide up again, 2nd fret to the 4th fret, G string. Double stop B and E. Slide up again, 2nd to the 4th fret, G string. Double stop B and E. Then you play that double stop again, the open B string, 4th fret G. Then you're going to slide the 2nd fret to the 4th fret of the G again, E string, B string, take the 4th fret of the G, slide it down to the 2nd, open G, 2nd fret D, open A, hammer on the 2nd fret, and then an open D. Alright, so here we go, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, let's try even slower. 2, 3, 4. Okay, next line of the solo sounds like this. So to play that, you're going to slide the 2nd fret of the G up to the 4th fret again. High E string, B string, 2nd fret of the G up to the 4th again. Double stop B string, high E string. 2nd fret to the 4th on G again, followed by the same double stop. Then the E string, high E string, 4th fret G, up to the 6th fret of the G, E string, high E string again. Then the 6th fret of that G and slide it up to the 7th fret. High E string, 7th fret, high E, 7th fret of the G again. And then hammer on the 6th fret to the 7th fret on the G string. E string again, 7th fret G, E string, 7th fret G. Alright, all together. 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next line of the solo sounds like this. Okay, to play that, you're going to be doing just the lower half of your E minor chord. That's the 9th fret of the G string, 8th fret of the B string, 7th fret of the high E, and you want to hold that position when we're doing this lick because you're going to use your right hand. To claw pick here. So the first note is the 9th fret of the G string, 7th fret high E, 8th fret B, 9th fret G, 7th fret E string, 9th fret G, 7th fret E, 8th fret B, 9th fret G, 7th fret high E, 9th fret G. Then we're going to do a double stop, 7th fret E string, 8th fret B string, play it twice. Second time you play it, you're going to slide up. And we just slid that up to the 9th fret of the high E string, 10th fret of the B string. Play this double stop here and slide it back down to where we were. Now we're on the 7th fret of the high E, 8th fret of the B string. Then you're going to play the 9th fret of the G again. Then you're going to play this double stop, 7th fret E, 8th fret B twice. The second time, give it a little half bend. And then the 9th fret of the high E, 10th fret of the B string, slide down to the 7th fret and the 8th fret, E and B string. 9th fret of the G, 7th fret high E, 8th fret B string with a half bend. And then an open string, B and E, double stop. Just your B string open, E string open. That line all together. 2, 3, 4. Even slower maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, the next lick sounds like this. Play that, you're going to slide from the 2nd fret of the G up to the 4th fret. High E string, 4th fret of the G again, double stop B and E string, 4th fret of the G, and then hammer on 3rd fret to the 4th fret. Double stop B string high E, 4th fret G, double stop B string high E, 4th fret G again, 3rd fret G, hammer on the 4th fret, double stop B string and E string. Then you're going to strum the 4th fret of the G, B string open and the E string open. Go down to the 2nd fret of the G string, strum it again with the open B and open E. And then play all these notes, G, B, E open, and you're going to hammer on the 1st fret and pull it off. 2nd fret of the D string, 2nd fret double stop B string and high E, open G, B, and E string, all those strings open, and then hammer on the 1st fret of the G, 2nd fret of the D string, and then the open B and E string. That's kind of a lot in that line to digest, so let's take it nice and slow. 3, 4. One more time. 2, 3, 4. The next line of the song sounds like this. Okay, to play that, you're sliding from the 1st fret of the A string up to the 2nd fret. Then the double stop 1st fret D, 2nd fret G twice. And slide up the neck to the 13th fret of the D string, 14th fret of the G string. Play that, double stop twice. Then you're going to slide up to the 5th fret of the B, 3rd fret of the B, 4th fret of the G, slide down to the 2nd fret, open G, and let's take that all together. 2, 3, 4. One more time. 2, 3, 4. The last lick of the solo sounds like this. Alright, to play that, you're going to slide up to the 13th fret on your G string, play the 12th fret of the high E string, a ghost note on the G string, 10th fret high E, ghost note again, G string, 9th fret high E, ghost note, 7th fret high E, ghost note, 5th fret high E, ghost note, and then the 3rd fret of the high E, you're going to give it a little quarter bend, 5th fret B string, 3rd fret B, then the G string 4th fret, then you're going to play the 3rd fret of the G, slide down to the 2nd, and pull that note off, all with one pick of the right hand here, so watch the right hand. Notice how the right hand pulls away, so you can see that all of that is done with one pick, and it's all completed with the left hand. You don't need to pull your right hand away. I'm doing that to exaggerate what you're trying to do here. Then the 2nd fret of the D string, 2nd fret G string, open G, hammer on the 1st fret, 2nd fret of the D, open D, 2nd fret D, open D, 2nd fret A, open A, 2nd fret of the low E, slide up to the 4th fret, and then an open low E. Okay, all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, one more time, a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. Then there's kind of a pause here. Billy Joe gets himself put together, and he starts singing, "Even though I am a sinner, he will always be my friend." And we've learned these licks already, so let's just kind of go through that real quick. We'll play through 1, 2, 3. Even though I am a sinner, he will always be my friend. And this second line, he starts in the middle and he does not have an end. We're going to play the first two measures here. And the new lick here is we're going to slide up to the 6th fret of the D string, play the 5th fret of the B string, 6th fret of the D again, 5th fret of the B. So that together, 1, 2, 3. He starts in the middle and he does not have an end. And then he sings, when my soul was held for ransom. And that's just about the same thing we learned before. We're just excluding this 5th fret on the D string here. So again, 2, 3, and when my soul was held for ransom. And the next line sounds like this. Okay, to play that, we're going to slide up on the 3rd fret of the B string up to the 5th fret, down to the 3rd fret of the B string, 4th fret of the G, slide down to the 2nd fret, open G, then you're going to switch to the neck position on the selector switch. All that is the 7th fret of the E string, 8th fret of the B string. You're going to play it 4 times. That 4th time you want to give it that little bend. Then play it 2 more times. Then the 9th fret of the G string, 7th fret G, slide it down. And during the slide you want to switch your selector back to the bridge position. And then Billy Joe says, ain't no 2 ways around it. I owe it all to Jesus Christ. To play that, you're going to do the 2nd fret of the B string, double stop 1st fret of the D string, 2nd fret of the G. As you bring your hand up to reach the 9th fret of the A, you're going to give it 2 little ghost drums. Then play the 9th fret of the A, slide it down, open A, hit the double stop on the D and G string, 2nd fret. I owe it all to... And on Jesus, you're going to play the 3rd fret of the low E. Give it a little bend there, and then open. And then play the 2nd fret of the D string. So that together, 2, 3. Ain't no 2 ways about it. Owe it all to Jesus Christ. And then Billy Joe's going to do some intros to the band, and during this time you want to reach over and get your slide ready to go. Then Eddie's going to play this figure. All that is a low E, 2nd fret of the D string. Play it again, 2nd fret A, 2nd fret D, low E open, 2nd fret of the D twice, 2nd fret A, 2nd fret D, low E, 2nd fret D twice, 2nd fret A, 2nd fret D, low E, 2nd fret D twice, 2nd fret A, 2nd fret D. So that all together, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we got the slide licks. And I have to admit, I'm not the best slide player yet. But we're working on it, and this is what he plays, so let's get through this together. We're all learning here. We're going to slide up to the 14th fret of the D string, play the 14th fret G and B string, slide the 14th fret of the B down to the 12th fret, 14th fret G string, 12th fret up to the 14th fret, 14th fret G string again. Slide up to the 14th fret of the D string again. Play the double stop B string and G string 14th frets. 14th fret down to the 12th fret of the B string. 14th fret G. 12th fret up to the 14th fret of the B string. 14th fret G. So that part all together, 2, 3, 4. One more time, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going down to the E position. And you're going to be putting the slide mostly on the 9th fret here, kind of capturing the A shape of the E at the 7th fret by getting the 9th fret of the D, G, and B string. And this lick sounds like this. Alright, so to play that, you're going to be sliding from the 7th fret of the D string up to the 9th fret. Then the 8th fret of the B, slide up to the 9. Play the 9th fret of the G. 8th fret of the B, up to the 9th fret of the B again. G string, 9th fret. 8th fret to the 9th fret, B again. 9th fret, G. 8 to 9 again. Pick the 9th fret of that B string and slide down to the 7th fret. And then slide up to the 9th fret of the G. Then we're going to slide up to the E position at the 12th fret of the guitar. And we're going to get the 12th fret of the B string, 12th fret E string, 12th fret B again, 12th fret E again, then the 11th fret up to the 13th fret of the G string, 14th fret D string. And do that slide again on the 11th fret to the 13th fret of the G string, then the 14th fret of the D. So all together, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time, 2, 3, 4. And the last slide lick of the song here sounds like this. Alright, to play that, we're going to slide up to the 4th fret of the D string, play a double stop, B string and G string. 4th fret of the B string, slide down to the 2nd fret, come back up to the 4th fret of the G, 2nd fret of the B up to the 4th fret, 4th fret of the G. Then we're going to go 3rd frets on the B string, slide up to the 5th fret, back down to the 3rd fret, 4th fret G string, slide down to the 2nd fret, and then you're going to slide up to the 5th fret, but before you get to the 5th fret, you want to slow the slide down. You don't want to go, you want to go nice and slow. Kind of gives it a little bit more of a bluesy sound. And then you have the finger picking lick with your lower, or the other half of your hand. Sounds like this. Low E, play the 2nd fret of the D string twice, and then pull off to the open D, 2nd fret A string, 2nd fret D string. Play the D string twice again with the pull off to the open D. 2nd fret A again, 2nd fret D string, open D, 2nd fret A, open A, 3rd fret of the low E, give it a half bend, then the open E. So that lick all together, 2, 3, 4. That lick one more time, 2, 3, 4. Then the next line of the song sounds like this. So to play that, you're going to have the low E open, slide up from the 2nd fret of the A to the 4th fret, 2nd fret of the D string, give the 4th fret of the D string a little half bend, release it, play the 4th fret again of the D string, 4th fret again, 2nd fret, 4th fret of the A string with a bend, then the 2nd fret of the A, 2nd fret of the A again, hammer on the 4th fret, 2nd fret of the D. Then you're going to slide the 3rd fret of the B string up to the 5th fret, 3rd fret of the B, 4th fret of the G string down to the 2nd fret, slide it, open G. So that lick all together, 2, 3, 4. Alright, the last lick, you're going to slide up to the 9th fret of the D, G, and B string. And you can flip up to the neck position to get kind of a warmer tone. He does play all his slide necks on the neck position. I think I forgot to do the switching while I taught you guys that. But let's slide up here. And the last lick of the song you hear while the band is doing the big finish sounds like this. And then he just finishes with an E chord. In that lick, you're going to be on the 16th fret of your G string, 15th fret of the B string, slide up to the 17th fret of the high E, then go back down, slide up to the 16th fret of the high E, 17th fret B string, slide down to the 15th fret, 16th fret of the G string, then you're going to slide up to the 20th fret of the B string. Okay, that lick all together. 2, 3. One more time. 2, 3, 4, 1. Last time here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And that's all the pieces for You Just Can't Beat Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4.